Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, today, this week, we have another very prestigious tertiary education from Malaysia coming to actually explain what they offer. But before we go into that, I would like to actually explain a bit about what we are going to do in August. So obviously, we have hosted a lot of live events in YouTube and Facebook. Moving forward, we feel that there's a need for us to actually split this YouTube channel into multiple sections. Since we have so many of these education contents, in the future, there will be a sub-channels about educations, and in anticipation of the reactivation of Malaysia My Second Home program, we will also be starting another sub-channel to teach newcomers on what to expect, on applications of MM2H, on the endorsement process, or even life or processes that one need to handle after they got the status of MM2H. Okay, today I would like to introduce to everyone a representative from Vision College. Hi, Steve.
Hi everyone.
Okay, Steve is
Hi.
actually the head of admissions from Vision College. Is that correct, Steve?
Yes, that's right. Okay, good evening everyone. Okay, special thanks to Vincent and MM2H Club for giving us the opportunity to introduce Vision College. Okay.
Okay, so today, actually, I think a lot of our friends from overseas may not know what is Vision College. Okay, so when I first encountered this, when I first met Steve, actually the first question I asked is, uh, are you an optometrist college, or why is it about vision? So Steve, you have an answer for me today?
Yes, it's somewhat similar because we do offer programs in opticianry. Okay, where we train students to become professional opticians. So, but the reason why we are known as Vision College is because Vision College is actually part of a group, Vision Group, where there are other business entities such as Vision Diagnostic Center, Vision Eye Care Optometry, Physiotherapy. That I will cover during my presentation on what the college is.
Okay, in that case, I'll just bring up the presentation for you. Steve, let's explain to us what Vision College is about.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today, right, is to go through the slides, okay, quickly, and sharing you some photos along the way. Okay, just so you know, Vision College is an accredited college based in Petaling Jaya. Okay, if you've not heard of us, basically, yeah, we are, like I said, we are part of Vision Group, where there are other separate entities such as Vision Diagnostic Center, okay, where we have the largest ultrasound screening center in Malaysia. Vision Eye Care and Optometry, okay, we have outlets providing eye care and optometry services. Vision Physiotherapy Center, a center for physical medicine and rehabilitation. Sorry, okay. And Vision Vaccination Centre. Okay, right now in this pandemic situation, we have a center where people get vaccinated. And yeah, Vision College is where we educate and train students to be qualified for various professions. Okay, especially in the healthcare field. Okay, I'll be going through the history and background of the college very quickly. Okay, to cut the story short, right? Vision College is a history about a young entrepreneur by the name Lee Wee Long. Okay, he started the college back in 2005. Okay, to teach medical ultrasound in Malaysia. To date, is the first and only one in Malaysia right now. Okay, so then the college quickly expanded to teach other programs such as opticianry, medical imaging, physiotherapy, nursing, even business accounting, and now criminology. Okay, so since 2012, okay, they've been rated 5-star by MyQuest, and now they have actually over 900 active students, and they are looking forward to be promoted to become a university college. Okay, so hope I went through that very quickly. And then, yeah, basically, Vision College, vision is to become a premier academic institution in healthcare industry. Basically, that's what we are doing right now. And we like to train to them to have more, in Malaysia, to have more frontliners, because that's what we need right now. Okay, these are the board of directors that are actually governing Vision College right now. Just to quickly go through them, Yang Muhammad, Dr. Idris, and Dr. Saleh Sam, they are respected physicians back in the days. And our founder, Dr. Lee and Datin Tran, makes up half of the other board. This is our principal CEO, Professor Dr. Hamza, okay, formerly president of IUMW. Now he's helping us speed up our the progress of a college. Okay, hopefully we'll become a university college very soon. Next, I'm going to cover what Vision College has to offer. Vision College offers various pathways for you to become a professional healthcare. Okay, like sonographers, radiographers, nurses, physios. Okay, so yep, what we offer is also the pathways for those who are from science stream, art stream, and also commerce stream. Okay, it doesn't matter what stream you are for. Actually, we have the pathway for you to become one of these professionals. Okay, even if you have not studied a biology subject before back in your high school, yeah, we also have a certain pathways for you to go through. And the academic experience is about the students are not just learning in the classrooms, but over here at Vision College, we actually train the students in one of those business entities that we told you earlier. Okay, so you will be training in our diagnostic center, you may be training in our vaccination center, or you may be training in our eye care optometry center as well. I'll go on to the next slide. This will be talking about all the academic programs that we have at Vision College. I'll start with the diploma programs. So the disciplines in the healthcare stream actually includes medical imaging, where you learn radiography. There's nursing, opticianry, physiotherapy, health sciences, and also medical technology. In the non-science stream, okay, also we teach courses such as business, accounting, IT, logistics management, law enforcement, and technology management. Vision College also offers 3+0 UK degree programs which are awarded by University of Cumbria. The programs are criminology with policing and investigation, international business management, business accounting and finance. And we have a graduate advanced diploma in medical ultrasound, which is the first programs that we started at Vision College in 2005. Then we have foundation programs in science and arts, certificate programs in science and business arts. Okay, these are the programs. Okay, these are some members of our academic team. Okay, basically what I'm going to say is that our students are actually mentored by professionals in the industry. Okay, they are professionals and practitioners. Okay, so they are not just any teachers that just teaching because they cannot get a professional job. You know, they are those who are actually practicing in the industry. They are professionals, professional radiographers, professional sonographers, professional optometrists. Some they are actually former inspectors in working with the police force before. Okay, right now they are in our academics team as well. So this is the way that we want to be teaching the students. Okay, and then we are actually exposing students to multicultural surroundings where we have various races and international students while you're studying at Vision College. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the curriculum learning is supported by practical centers and our industrial partners, and we will be teaching. We'll actually have 6 months of internship towards the end of the programs. And of course, Vision College also assists students with job applications and placements, okay, including the international students as well, which I will actually cover towards the end of the presentation. Okay, these are the recognition of our programs by professional bodies and authorities. Okay, we ensure that the programs are actually recognized by the necessary authorities so that the students can practice professionally in future. Okay, there's the Malaysian Nursing Board, Physiotherapy Association, Optical Council, okay, and many more. Okay. Of course, yeah, while we are running the 6 months internship for every programs, okay, and then we also need to work with industrial partner companies where students will be sent to these companies to undergo their 6-month internship. It actually depends on the discipline that you're actually studying over here, and the college will be responsible to arrange for the internships. Okay, these are just some of the photos that I'll be sharing with you. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, we assist students with job placement internships. These are some of the events that we had in the past where you could see students communicating and actually speaking to representatives from various companies. Okay, so we sometimes run interview sessions at our college as well, so students can actually apply for jobs. So these are, I'll go through with other pictures of the college. These are the facilities, the computer labs. Okay, other parts of the facilities, the classrooms. Yes, we also provide accommodation services at nearby apartments to the students. But these services are actually optional. Students have they can choose whether to go for them or not. And as Vision College is based at a business center in Kelana Jaya, PJ, so these are some nearby amenities which are walking distance away. Okay, there are shopping malls around here which are walking distance. Fast food outlets. Okay. Then of course, it's convenient to have banks around. Yeah, these are some pictures of other students and activities. Yep, more pictures. Yeah, this will be the pictures of our convocation. Okay, just to summarize what I've presented earlier. Basically, Vision College is a 5-star college rated by the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia since 2012 actually. So we have global recognition by the Education Ministry, by MQA, the international professional bodies, and also the local professional authorities. Also, yeah, we are also recognized by international universities as well, okay, for where we transfer students overseas as well. And we run a academic to staff ratio of 1 to 15 students, 1 lecturer to 15 students. So we can actually provide more focused attention and mentoring. And because the college is also responsible to arrange for internships, so we actually have a 100% successful internship placement. And since we also assist students who've actually graduated with job applications, we have a high employment rate as well. Okay. So these are where our students are. Okay, they're actually practicing in the industry. Okay, as various professionals, as an optician, as a radiographer, nurses. Okay, in Malaysia and overseas as well. So yeah, so I've come to the part where perhaps what may interest the audience. Okay, because from what I know, most of the audiences will actually be non-Malaysians today. Okay, maybe you like to know which program we recommend for international students. Okay, as you all know, right, in order for a person to work in a foreign country, it must be in the field of or industry that's lacking manpower in their country. You know, so let's say if there are many doctors in this country, of course they will not allow foreign doctors to come into their country, for instance. Okay, so for example, usually nurses or medical specialists, okay, they actually, it's easy for them to work in another country. Okay, some countries they accept experienced IT programmers, engineers. So you must be able to select the right academic qualification if you want to be working in another country. Okay, so I'll say if you have a business or communications degree, or maybe graphics or fashion design, it's very unlikely that that country will actually grant you a work permit to work there. You know, so since everybody also know that nurse, is actually easy for you to get to work as a nurse in another country. Today I'm going to cover about another profession in the healthcare field. So here we go. Okay, the program that I'm recommending to you is to study medical ultrasound. Okay, basically, when you study ultrasound, you're actually pursuing a career as a sonographer or ultrasound application specialist. So as standardly, what everybody knows, what a sonographer does is they actually perform medical ultrasound medical screenings. Okay, so from what you have heard before is like when a lady is pregnant and then they need a sonographer to actually scan on their fetus, okay, to actually look at the pregnancy. Okay, so this profession is there are actually plenty of job opportunities available for graduates in Malaysia, Singapore, and many other countries such as UK, US, Australia, and UAE. So at Vision College, the program is actually 1 to 1.5 years, okay, where you study with us and you collect a minimum experience of 500 ultrasound scans, okay, while being a sonographer trainee at Vision College. Okay, you will actually be every morning you actually be working at our diagnostic center, okay, as a sonographer trainee and being trained by our sonographers how to scan on our patients. Okay, so once you achieve your 500 ultrasound scans and you complete all your credits, you actually will get a advanced diploma or graduate diploma in medical ultrasound, where you the starting salary for fresh graduates in Malaysia is about approximately 3,500 ringgit per month. Okay, so okay, so basically the direct entry into this program is like you basically need a bachelor's degree or diploma in medical studies or maybe nursing, medical imaging, or biomedicine. Okay, as long as your diploma or degree actually teaches you human biology or human anatomy, that will be good. Okay, and for candidates that actually don't have such qualifications, you actually need to start from our diploma in medical imaging. And yeah, basically, I'm going to share with you where the graduates are working out of their countries. Okay, for example, in recent, these are some recent cases for students, our graduates getting jobs out of their home countries. Manoj Prabhakar, okay, he is our formerly our student from India. So he's now practicing in Metro Diagnostic Centre at Shah Alam, okay, which as a sonographer since October 2020. Okay, so that shows even the pandemic. In the pandemic situation, they can even for a foreign student can actually get a job in Malaysia. And the next student, Vincent Ali Bushri. Okay, she's a Maldivian actually, and she's actually practicing in Putra Specialist Hospital in Kajang since March 2021. Okay, and I'm sharing you with another student, which is actually Malaysian. Okay, Farah Alifa. She is actually practicing as a sonographer in the UK since December 2019. So this is what perhaps what you may want to consider, okay, to study a medical ultrasound. Okay, so it actually provides you with the opportunity to actually work in a different country. And yeah, basically that is the end of my presentation. Okay, for inquiries, yeah, you may also text Vision College directly at this number.
Okay,
yeah, Vincent.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, but before we leave, I think it's a good idea we play a video about your facilities just to let the people know what is the environment be when they study in Vision College. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay, Steve, thanks for the presentations. We have still a bit of a time, but I understand that actually we planned this back in early June. But
Yes.
because of Vision College involvement in the vaccinations, we have to do
Yes.
it in July. And in the end, you are the one who is going to take up the challenge of presenting. So
Yes.
how's life in the vaccination center?
Yeah, actually we actually actually vaccinating about averagely 1,600 people a day. So we are actually thankful that the Ministry of Health gave us this opportunity to contribute, towards some social responsibility, And many of our lecturers, even our students, they actually are involved in assisting the Malaysians and the foreigners in Malaysia to get vaccinated. So we hope that the herd immunity can actually be achieved quickly.
Okay, so we hear you good that you have a lot of foreign students who are able even to get a job in Malaysia because they are studying the medical field.
Yes,
but not
the
exactly
medical.
doctor. It's a supporting role, maybe the radiologist, ultrasound operator. All these are highly in demand in Malaysia at the moment. Okay, so thank you for the presentation. On this coming Saturday, we will have another sessions together with Malaysia Healthcare Travel Council, which is an agency under the Ministry of Health to promote the Malaysians healthcare to all over the world. But this time we are not going to actually present about medical centers. It's going to be about healthy eating through maybe salads and other form of food. So I'm keen to learn about what I can improve in terms of my eating. It will be conducted in Mandarin on Saturday 4 p.m. But in the meantime, to wrap up today's sessions, I'm going to play you a video of another international school in Malaysia. So if you have children who intend to study in Vision College because they are in tertiary, you can have the siblings who are younger to study in the international schools. Or if you have children who intend to study international schools and tertiary studies, they can also explore both the international schools and Vision College at the same time. So this international school is one of the most established international school in Malaysia. It's called Alice Smith. In fact, it's one of the earliest British international school in Malaysia. So thank you, Steve, once again for the insightful evening. And we'll be in touch. I hope that I can see you in KL sometime soon. Thank you. See you around. Bye-bye. Tonight, of course, our partner institution, which is Alice Smith International School, which is the Director of Sales and Marketing of Alice Smith.
This is actually, I'll start with our mission and our vision. And our mission's really important to us, and that's about providing an outstanding British education for a successful international future. Talk about why I chose to come and work at Alice Smith, why I feel families should bring their children to Alice Smith, and certainly one of the reasons why I picked it as a school for my children as well. So the first thing is we are the oldest British international school in Malaysia, and this year we're actually celebrating 75 years. Picture of our primary campus. So as I said, this is still in the middle of KL. And one of the things I always love is actually if you stand in the middle of the playground when you come and see our primary school, you can look up and not see any of the high-rise buildings that so kind of permeate the skyline these days in KL. And actually, it's kind of like a little green oasis in the centre of the city. So this is our primary campus, and this is actually the dining hall area where our students eat every day. And then, as I say, outside of the city, we have our secondary school. This is a shot from the back of the secondary school here, some of our sports facilities, but it's a 25-acre site that enables us to have all the modern facilities that secondary school age children. So this is children from 11 through GCSE and A-level to 18. And actually this shot here is part of our athletics track. We have one of the few IAAF certified athletic facilities, which in the normal time we host quite a lot of track meets. What you can't see is our climbing wall. I'm just going to try and point it out, kind of down here is actually a climbing wall, and this block here is our sports facilities, and it houses 3 indoor sports halls and 3 fully equipped gyms. And just out of sight here is our Olympic swimming pool. So we have an Olympic-sized swimming pool that's in fact just over that, because not only do they swim in it, they also kayak, which my oldest son is always very keen to point out to me. And this is the steps into our library centre, So the second reason that I really think is really important about our school is that we are a not-for-profit school. So we are a single standalone school of the 2 campuses in KL. We are not owned by private equity, or we don't have shareholders we have to pay out dividends to. All the money that comes into the school goes into making the school better and the facilities for the students. So if you join, if your family joins Alice Smith and your child becomes a student with us, you automatically join the Alice Smith School Association. The third reason that we pinpointed here is about our teachers. Our teachers on average stay with us between 5 and 6 years, which is quite a long time for an international school. Most of our teachers are contracted for 2 years at a time. It's a fairly standard arrangement in international schools. So we find our teachers are very happy, they renew and then they renew again. And the majority of our teachers are British. We teach Bahasa Malaysia, we teach Mandarin, we teach French, and we teach Spanish. So those teachers are usually native speakers of those languages. And then we have a few Americans and a few Australians on staff as well. So in the next reason really is around that British curriculum. So yes, we offer an adapted British curriculum. So in our earliest years, that's very much a play-based curriculum for our children up until the end of year 2, and a very highly personalised learning experience. So our teachers know the children very well and they are able to guide their learning, focusing on their own interests. As they move through school, that becomes more of a cross-curricular project focus in our years from 3 to 6. So that's still at the primary school, and that's children aged from 7 to 11. And then in the secondary school, they begin to study for their GCSEs and their A-levels. And we are a British international school, and we only offer GCSEs and A-levels. We don't offer international baccalaureate, which I do get asked quite a lot. So I'll just say that one straight away. The learning and teaching is really kind of focused on providing that British holistic experience. So we're encouraging the children to be involved in a lot of activities. And we won an award for it. So we were very fortunate. This is an international school award. And number 5, we offer, say, a truly international experience. I picked this image here because it's an image of a drama workshop, but I thought it just really shows how diverse our classrooms really are. And I can put up photographs of pretty much all our classes, and they will all show this level of diversity. Across the school, we have over 40 nations in the school, so a really international student experience. And then the final reason is that we do have a vast range of professional partnerships and accreditation. And the reason to include this is that pushes us to keep getting better, to share our best practice with other schools around the region, to strive to keep getting better, but also to give our students a lot of opportunities. The more of these partnerships that we are engaged in, the more we're able to expand the opportunities for our students. In a normal year, our students would be coming and going a lot in terms of having events with, particularly with Fobisia, the British International Schools in Asia organisation, or CSAC, where they would be participating in a whole range of inter-school sports events, inter-school drama and music and maths, coding, and kind of everything that you can think of. And our students are often going all around the region, participating in lots of activities. So they're the kind of 6 reasons that I pinpointed that make our school really stand out. I mentioned we're non-selective. People will always want to know what our results are. When you consider we're a non-selective school, that makes these results even more impressive. So 62% of high-level results last year were A star to A grade, which is amazing. We're not taking just the super bright children. Our children all do very, very well. And the A-level cohort, 95% of students got into their first choice. Of last year's cohort, we had 4 go to Cambridge. We have 1 student going to Oxford this year from last year's cohort. She's just received her offer. But we also have children going into the Ivy League in the US. So we have one of our students is going to Yale this year. I will at this point just talk about scholarships, because it's a question I do get asked a lot. We offer 2 sets of scholarships, and they are right at the top of the school. So we offer a 50% discount on tuition fees IGCSE level or A-level studies. Now, as I said, we are non-selective, but we will assess all our students coming in. And the reason for that is to make sure that they have the right level of English to join us. Now, that level of English varies depending on the age of the child. So very young children we can take with very little English. By the time they get to A-levels and sixth form, they have to be able to participate in the classroom straight away. Otherwise, they will just get left behind their classes. And then finally, if we do have a place, we'll be able to confirm and offer a place straight away. And then we'll give you all the information you need in terms of uniform and equipment and all things you need to know before you start school. We have a lovely web portal where that's all there, and you can make sure that you've got everything that your child needs to start school, whatever age they're coming to. If you don't have a place readily available, and we will start children all the way through the year. So if you have a child that's joined, if you're arriving in Malaysia in the middle of a term, we don't make them wait to September. If we have a place, they can start straight away as soon as you arrive. And if there's not a place available, then we would put them in the waiting pool and wait for a place to come up. It is worth saying we are a fairly small school, so we only have kind of a maximum of about 800 students in our primary campus and 800 students in our secondary campus. We're a 5-form entry, and once those 5 forms are full, we have to wait for a child to leave for a new child to come in. But we do have quite a lot of children coming and going because of the expat population. People come in, they do their contracts, move on to their next job, or they decide to go home. So there are places that do become available, and usually a child doesn't wait too long for a place to come up. I'll leave you with Sekecha ad Astra, which is our school motto. In this way you shall reach the stars, and that's what we aim for all our students, for all the children that join us, is that they go on and have the best future that is the best fit for them in whatever career path they decide.